my name is Brendan Hufnagel, and I'm here at Baylor University to talk about my featured story, their one and only President and Chancellor, Ken Starr. In more than 160 years of educational service, Baylor has had 14 individuals serve as president. Ranging from pastors to politicians and federal judges, each has left their mark on this institution, and each has a story to tell. Ranging from Henry Lee Graves to present-day Kenneth Winston Starr, Baylor has had an array of diverse presidents whom have left a lasting influence on the university, but none more than Ken Starr himself. Ken Starr is a distinguished academic, lawyer, public servant, and sixth-generation Texan. He was named president of Baylor University on November 11, 2013, and was charged with expanding on Baylor's already prestigious reputation nationally and around the world. His past offices include serving for 6 years as the Duane and Kelly Roberts Dean and Professor of Law at Pepperdine University, where he taught current constitutional issues and civil procedure. He has also been of counsel to the law firm of Kirkland & Ellis LLP, where he was a partner from 1993 to 2004, specializing in appellate work, antitrust, federal courts, federal jurisdiction, and constitutional law. Judge Starr also previously taught constitutional law as an adjunct professor at New York University School of Law and was a distinguished visiting professor at George Mason University School of Law and Chapman Law School. A family of 3 children, 6 grandchildren, and his lovely wife Alice, Ken Starr has created a community within Baylor as close-knit as a true family. So now let's hear from a few of the students here at Baylor University what they have to say on President Ken Starr. Today I'll be interviewing Waxahachie freshman Matthew Goss. So, Matthew, tell me a little bit about your life here at Baylor, what your major is, kind of introduce yourself.
Well, I'm a freshman here at Baylor. I came in with enough hours to be a sophomore, and I'm a communications specialist major. I plan on moving on and doing communication stuff with like the general media. I live at Martin. And overall, things are pretty good.
All right. And would you say you enjoy your experience here at Baylor?
Oh yeah, definitely. It exceeded expectations.
That's great. So tell me a little bit about your opinion on President Ken Starr.
I think he's a really personable person. I think he really cares for his students, which is admirable. And I just overall think he's a great president.
Awesome. So on President Ken Starr, do you have any real personal experiences with Ken Starr? Maybe some of his speeches or something that really struck something with you?
I really enjoyed how he welcomed us all to campus during Welcome Week with how he, I don't know what you'd call it, the ceremony that he did where he gave us all pins. I thought that was really personal. And I really enjoyed hearing that from him.
All right, that's great to hear. So, with President Ken Starr, how would you describe him in one word? I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit with this, but just one word here.
Caring.
Caring? All right. Caring. All right, well, thank you, Matthew.
Well, no problem, Brendan.
Today I'll be interviewing Waxahachie freshman James Bousquet. So, James, tell me a little bit about yourself, maybe your major and your experience here at Baylor.
Well, my major is electrical engineering. I'm part of an organization called Engineers with a Mission. We do a lot of faith-based work and whatnot.
All right. And so here at Baylor, President Ken Starr is kind of a bigger-than-life figure. How do you really feel about him?
Well, he really is like a superstar here at Baylor. When you hear the name Ken Starr, it really just rings in your head as someone who's great in the eyes of America, who's done a lot in politics and on campus here. He's a really good president. He's really shown a lot of leadership through some pretty tough times that Baylor's been facing.
All right, and can you explain a little bit on the leadership he's been showing?
So, for instance, during the vigils that were outside of his house, he spoke, rather than ignoring the student body, he spoke a lot towards the student body and provided comfort, and even happened to join in on a couple of the vigils outside.
All right, well, thanks. And one more question. Has there been anything that really struck a chord with you from Ken Starr that he's done himself? Maybe a speech or maybe interactions with the student body?
Well, like I said before, him coming out to the vigils, this is just the most recent thing, but him coming out to the vigils and actually participating in the concerns of the student body has really shown just tremendous strength in his figure to me.
All right, well, thank you. Appreciate it. Now that we've spoken with several students about Ken Starr, we've gained a more personable view of him, kind of see how he's involved around campus and how he interacts with the student population. Ken Starr has run several major events in which he interacts with the student body directly. Among the most recent is his conversation in which he spoke with the student body about campus open carry. He weighed the pros and cons of this legislation and then heard the opinions of the students themselves. He took these opinions into consideration when making his decision on this legislation, helping to build interaction and relationship with the student population itself. President Ken Starr interacts with student population, involves himself with the faculty, and is all around very popular on campus. He is a pop star of sorts when it comes to Baylor University. Whether leading the charge for the Baylor line, introducing freshmen to their new home, or having conversations with students on issues affecting them on campus, Ken Starr shows a compassion and understanding for the student body, which he leads as our president and chancellor.